Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mason High School as we get underway with the season opener between the home opener between the Mason Comets and the Princeton Vikings. As that one drops down in right field, and up the second immediately is Josh Davis, the shortstop. On the right fielder out there for the Comets, Fisher looked like he slipped a little bit, unable to hold to get a hold of the ball. I'm Trevor Rose here with my broadcast partner Daniel Panetti, and Daniel, Comets obviously looking to defend their state championship.
Yeah, this is a team that has a huge loss coming into this year. They had 17 seniors last year, and these two teams they met yesterday, the Comets had a 5-4 win. It came down to the end. Both of these teams fighting was a 5-4 win. But for the Comets, especially tonight, we're going to figure out what this team is going to be this year with almost all of their starting lineup being new guys.
As the first pitch strike from Ben Hanley, who is on the mound tonight. Hanley a year ago, 2 wins with a .98 ERA and 28.2 innings pitched, 41 punch-outs.
Yeah, Hanley, less than a 1 ERA, just one of the best pitchers overall in the GMC. He was 4th in ERA last year, and just as a sophomore, it shows you what kind of guy that the Comets have in Ben.
And just dotted the breaking ball there. 0-2 count on Wyatt Shaw, the catcher for Princeton, as Hanley will step off, showing the runner, keeping the runner honest over at second base. And Davis, when he hit that ball, it looked like it's just going to be a routine fly out. Obviously, Brant Fisher stumbling, unable to get there, as the pitch is ripped on to second base, gathered by Drew Johnson and over to Liam Sanders for the putout.
And we talk about how new of a team that this is for the Mason Comets. Is there, you see Liam Sanders, who's probably one of the most experienced juniors on this team. You know, you'd say the most experienced guy right now is, Johnson, who only had 50 at-bats last year. It just shows that, not necessarily youth, but just kind of inexperience.
It will be caught in center field, and runner tags up at third, and he will go ahead and score. And the Princeton Vikings up to a 1-0 lead so far. 2 down now in the top of the first inning.
Heading for Princeton, cleanup.
Yeah, so Princeton, who was held scoreless in the first couple innings last night, already get up here before even getting out of the first inning.
Ball 1 called on that pitch. One fouled back, be 1-1.
And we got the pitcher for this Princeton team, junior Versa Vasquez, batted .282 last year.
That one will hit him.
Look at Vasquez, pitched in the first game for the Vikings.
For the Vikings
this year.
Baseman, number 6,
time he goes down.
Carson Curran up to bat. Vasquez being held on at first. Pitch outside, ball 1. Fastball missed the outside half.
Curran first year with the Vikings on varsity.
And it will be strike 1 on that call, 1-1 count. 2 down in the top of the first. Princeton already scored on a bloop double. And then runner got him over, sacrificed hit and a sacrifice fly brings in the run.
Already see Hanley, who we mentioned the ERA, already giving up 1.
Swing and a miss. High fastball goes right through it, and Hanley will sit him down on strikes for his first strikeout of the evening. We will go ahead and send it to a quick break. We will be back with the Comets taking the bat. are back for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Comets, number 3, Drew Johnson, the senior and a returner, one of 13 returning players for this Comet team. 9 of the 13 returning players are current seniors.
Yeah, and Johnson, yesterday was his first time in his varsity career batting leadoff, and tonight he gets the same thing. Look at Johnson last night went 0 for 2, drew 2 walks, and one of those came in with an RBI.
Vasquez, ready to deal. The pitch. Inside, curveball, no good. Bunt attempt there for Johnson.
Yeah, the Comets, they love putting down their bunts. They'll have bunt scrimmages in practice where everyone just goes through, drops the bunts. We saw it a lot last year about how much that this team can utilize it, and especially with the speed that they have. The Comets stole over 100 bags last year, most in the GMC. It was the most since 2007. And you have those bunts, it's going to move those guys over and get them on base.
Another breaking ball nicks the zone. It will be 1-2 count. Johnson on the verge of potentially striking out for his first home at bat this season. Pitch. Swings through the breaking ball, and he'll be sat down on strikes. Johnson strikes out on his first plate appearance today.
First baseman, number 17, Liam Sanders.
And coming up to bat is the first baseman, number 17, Liam Sanders. Sanders, one of the returning juniors this year that had a lot of playing time last year, playing at first base, giving Hanley some breaks here and there.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of Sander, big power threat. But a guy who's been struggling a little bit with the strikeouts. That's kind of something that just comes with being a power hitter that Sander is. Had 2 last year, had a wall scraper that could have been 3.
Check swing did not go on the appeal. And that one way outside hit the left-handed batter's box, scraped the ground and went to the backstop. Again, like you said, Sanders, definitely a big power threat and definitely something to watch out for in this game and in this entire season.
Also had a home run versus Baden in the scrimmage before the start of the year.
And that one high, 3-0 count. If you're Liam Sanders here, do you expect a green light or you hold?
Even with the power threat, you always take on 3-0.
Dots the outside corner. That'll be a strike. 3-1 count. Hits him right on the hand, and that will send him over to first with a hit by pitch in the first at bat after taking 3 straight and getting it to 3-1.
Now with J.J. Darce, we talk about the lack of kind of experience on this varsity team. Darce, one of the few guys who has that experience, a 3-year guy now at the catcher spot, was behind Mark Rutherford for most of that time, but now with him graduated, him on to that next chapter, it's Darce behind the plate.
As first pitch will be a strike to Darce. Sanders taking a decent lead at first. Here's the pitch. Inside. Breaking ball. He has not had great command on that breaking ball early in this outing. It's only first inning, so you could expect him to warm up a little bit to that breaking ball, but so far has not been able to deal well with it.
Yeah, and Vasquez has been Princeton's main guy. Pitched a little bit yesterday.
He goes down, and he is safe. Stolen base there for Sander.
How about that? Your first baseman power threat, Liam Sander, going and swiping a bag. That's the 15th stolen base for the Comets this year, already top of the conference, but You know, you got a guy like Sander who isn't known for his speed, still swiping those backs is a great sign.
It'll be 1 and 2 on the breaking ball. Sorry, 2-2 count on Darst. As pitcher steps off the rubber. 2-2, 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Darst takes one. That one's hit deep. That one to left field. That one is gone. And J.J. Darst goes yard in his first plate appearance in the home stand at home, and he goes yard, bringing in 2. Comets now lead 2-0.
What a swing there from Darst. He had a home run in the first scrimmage of the year. Now, your first regular season home game of the year, you send one out to left field. What a swing there from Darst. What a feel-good moment for him, knowing that this is now a team that he's going to have to be leading. This is him and Johnson. What a start for the Comets.
And up to bat is O'Connor, and he'll swing through the breaking ball. That last pitch that Darst hit out over the left field wall, as that one will be low. Fastball was the one that Darst was able to give a ride on, as one down. Grant O'Connor will take strike 2 outside outer half.
Let's talk about Connor. Trevor, you can probably predict what I'm about to say. We've been talking about scrimmage home runs. Add Grant O'Connor to that list versus Springboro. Sent one over the wall.
The pitch. Hit right to the shortstop, and Davis bobbles it. The throw is offline, and it goes out of play, and Grant O'Connor will be awarded second base on the air by Josh Davis over at shortstop.
Now hitting the DH, number 32.
And the DH will step to bat. Number 32, Isaac Vargo, friend of ours, also part of Mason Sports Radio as well. Looking for him to have a great season on his first season at varsity.
Yeah, we talked. You hear a lot of the voice of Isaac Vargo, but rarely. Apologize, looks like a camera outage.
As it will be a strike on the first pitch for Vargo. As the pitch chops foul inside, a little on top of it as it goes foul. 0-2 count now on Vargo.
Look at Vargo, one of the juniors on this team who had no experience last year, but's been making an impact already. Had 2 hits in the season opener and had 1 last night. Calls time there, but you hear the voice of Isaac Vargo a lot. Rarely do you see him, especially on Mason Sports Radio. A big impact. Plays multiple positions in the infield, mainly a first baseman, but he's been getting that DH nod. They've been giving that spot to Liam Sander.
And it makes sense. Put one of your best fielders out there at first base, and then you have another phenomenal hitter playing the DH spot. You saw that a lot with teams like the Red Sox back in the day with big Poppy, David Ortiz playing DH, and then they had another first baseman. And will bounce to the backstop. Grant O'Connor takes third and rounds it hard, but does not come home on the wild pitch for Vasquez.
Vasquez last year was one of the top pitchers for this Princeton team. Had a 2.12 ERA, best on the club. Is so far the Comets knocking on the door for 3.
Going right to Vasquez on the rollover for Vargo, and that will retire him.
To the Comets, number 4, third baseman,
And
Sam
it'll be
Davies.
a 1-3 put out there for Vargo. And up to bat is the third baseman, Sam Davies, number 4. He gets his first looks at Mason this season. Davies, one of those players that played, bounced around between the JV level and the varsity level last year for the Comets.
Yeah, another guy who's making his first appearances on varsity.
Davis able to make it, and that will end the inning. J.J. Darce put the Comets up with a 2-run blast in the first inning. We will go ahead and send it to a quick break. We will be back here for the top of the second inning. We are back here for the top of the second inning. Ben Hanley gang ready to work for his next inning of work. Stepping up to the plate is the center fielder, Corey Bonner Jr. So we'll see a first pitch strike on the outer half. As he unable to hit the slider, it will be 1-1. Hanley working very, very quick here so far in this second inning. Now it is a 1-2 count as he swung through the fastball.
Yeah, you expect Hanley to kind of settle in a little bit more after a rocky first.
Right back at Hanley, and he will toss it over to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. A comebacker. It looked like Hanley was about to try to race the batter to first base, but he...
Yeah, nice little play there from Hanley. We've seen that on both sides now defensively from these pitchers, him and Vasquez. So, kind of nice little heads up. And you go back to Hanley. We mentioned the sub-1 ERA last year. Had his worst outing in that first game of the season where he gave up 5 runs. So you hope back at your home stadium, you hope that he can just kind of settle in a little bit more.
As that first pitch gets away from Darce, a little inside on the left-handed batter, of Colston Wolf. And that one inside almost wore it for Wolf. Wolf playing right field in tonight's contest. That one will be hit up the middle there. And he gets the out.
Nice
Chase Cox throws out the runner with a great play up the middle. It will be a 6-3 put out.
It's a great play there from Cox, being able to go right to the second base bag. Being a shortstop, you get that call over the second baseman. Nice little gather, got it to Sander. 2 down.
That one will be strike 1. 1, strike 2. 0-2 count. 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 3 on the check swing. Hanley sets another one down on strikes. That'll be his second one of the outing. We will go ahead and send it to a quick break. We will be back for the bottom of the second here in just a minute on Mesa Sports Radio. We're back here for the bottom of the second inning as Chase Cox will start the shortstop for today's outing. We'll go Cox, Fisher, Candelier.
Yeah, look at Chase Cox, first year on varsity, went 1 for 3 last night, had a strikeout, was able to get a run in. Has brother Drew playing at the University of Ohio, or Ohio University, to be more clear.
As first pitch will be a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's hit deep. That one to left field. That one has a chance. That one is over the fence, and that is a home run. Another one for the Comets. Tack the lead 3-1.
The power coming out for the Comets. Chase Cox, not a huge power threat. He's more of a speed guy, trying to get around the bases, but already two bombs for this Comet offense. You love seeing this from this team with a bunch of question marks, a whole new order of a lineup, and so far just working perfectly.
All right, up the bat will be Fisher, the left-handed bat. Fisher playing in right field. Here's the pitch. It will be called a strike. One right down Broadway. outside on the breaking ball. Didn't even have that close to the zone. Lucky there's not a right-handed batter in it, because that would have 100% hit the right-handed batter.
Yeah, Fisher only 7 at-bats last year. Went 3 for 7 in that time frame. Solid power, has a pretty solid arm in the outfield.
As that one will be called a strike down in the middle as well. 1-2 count. Fisher looking to stay alive here. That one down low, and he'll spit on it, and we'll go to 2-2. Tried the changeup, did not get the bite though for Fisher.
He likes seeing the Comets already working the senior Vasquez. Has that role of the ace for this Princeton team.
So that won't be low. It would be a full count. Being down 1-2, able to take it to full count. See what Fisher can do here. Here's the windup and the pitch for Junior, and he will go low, and that will be a walk for Fisher. Puts him on first.
Now hitting for Mason.
And up to bat is center fielder number 5, Cade Landier, who was also a player on this team last year, a returning player, one of 9 seniors returning.
That's just a great at-bat there from Fisher. He had the 2-pitch home run at-bat to Cox, and then immediately a full count work to Fisher. 2 outstanding at-bats in their own.
The back pick attempt on the bunt, no good. Be a ball called on that one. So it'll be a 1-0 count. Third baseman covering the bunt. Squares again. Cabe will not go, and he'll have to eat it behind the plate. Thought about it a little too long, trying to throw it down, and he'd just go ahead and eat it and concede the runner.
Yeah, look at Shaw behind the plate. Solid arm. That time just decided to eat it. He just let Fisher run his way on down. No play.
That one will be outside 3-0. And it looks like he's kind of yipped up out there, not able to really find the zone. Look for a challenge pitch here. Definitely not going to swing here for Landelier, sorry. Fastball, strike 1. 3-1 count now. Count, no outs here in the bottom of the second. The Comets have a 2-run lead thanks to home runs by J.J. Darst and Drew Cox. Sorry, that would be Chase Cox, not Drew Cox.
Back up to the top of the order. Number 3.
It will be a walk for the Comets, and we will have runners on first and second with no down. Back to the top of the lineup, and it will be Drew Johnson back up for his second at-bat today. First at-bat struck out. A bunt, be laid down the third baseline. In the middle in no man's land, and the bases are juiced with no outs. A phenomenal bunt there by Johnson.
Now hitting for the Comets.
Hit right down the third baseline in no man's land. The third baseman definitely probably should have covered that one, but the bases are juiced.
Yeah, how about that? We talked about the bunting that this Comet team does. That time just set perfectly, like you said, Trevor, right down the line. Didn't even have a chance of being foul, and no play.
Pitching coach will come out and have a little chat with his pitcher. And Daniel, bases juiced here, no outs in the inning. You could look for some potential very dangerous risks, especially with the guys coming up to bat. You got Liam Sanders, who's a huge power hitter. J.J. Darst, another one of those huge power hitters who already has a home run on this game. And then Grant O'Connor, he's batting in the cleanup spot for a reason. He also has some pop in his bat.
Yeah, but the big thing, like I said, Sanders, who forced a walk in his first at-bat, then stole second. You have the chance of getting a huge play here, but at the same time, you can't have a double play occur or anything like that. And, going up against Sanders, that's probably the best threat. Not a huge speed guy, even though, like we said, had that stolen base. But, you're out there on the mound. You're saying throw your ground ball pitch. Try and get 2 out of this. You give up a run, it's all right. But you can't allow Liam Sanders, one of the top power hitters on this team, to drive something through.
And here is Sanders stepping in. Bases juiced. 0-0 count, no outs in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Take strike one. And that is a smart one for Sanders after coming off of two walks, and then a bunt base hit. The pitch. Dots the outside half. It will be 0-2. Outside, unable to get the chase on the fastball. It will be 1-2. Probably right there looking to see if he could roll that one over and try to swing since it was close, but unable to get it.
Yeah, and this at-bat, Vasquez kind of living on the outside. Doesn't want to give anything inside for Sanders to pull.
Here's the pitch. That one will be downstairs. It will be 2-2 count for Liam Sanders. Here's the 2-2. Downstairs, unable to get that one. No chase on it. 3-2 count.
Fisher already drew a full count. Now Sanders. The pitch count skyrocketing here in the second inning for Vasquez, who has pitched already a couple times this year. Got to think that arm's probably starting to feel it.
3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he walks in a run. A great at-bat there for Liam Sanders. And the bases stay juiced. They will go station to station. And ducks on a pond, as some would say. Bases juiced for the man with the most power probably on this team, J.J. Darst, the catcher, who already has a big fly in this game.
And what a nightmare of a spot to be in if you're Princeton. A guy who hit one over the left field fence last inning now has a chance to do the same thing and tack on 4.
Pitch to Darst. Outside, ball 1. I would expect them to look and pitch around Darst here, not trying to get anything in that sweet spot like he did last time, as that time he kind of punished the baseball. The pitch. Down low and outside, it will be 2-0 on the Comet catcher.
Yeah, looking at Vasquez, he can't locate right now. Did pretty solid in the first inning outside of that big fly to J.J. Darst. But this inning, it's been a lot of low, a lot of outside. Just so much trouble with the command.
The 2-0 count. Calls a pitch that's borderline, but will land as a strike. It will be 2-1. Here is
perfect spot for Dart.
That's outside and low, 3-1. 3-1, hoping to avoid another walk. If they walk in another run, it could possibly be the end of Junior Vasquez's day. 3-1 pitch. Outside and low, and he will walk in another run. It will be 5-1 Comets, and they are in a jam.
2 straight walks forced by this Comet team.
Number 9, Grant O'Connor.
It shows that how good overall that this Comet offense is. Still nobody out here in the second. It's a chance to keep on piling on these runs. Look at last year, the Comets won both of these games, putting up over double digits, 11-5 and then 13-0. But last night, only a 5-4 win, and they've already matched that number here in the second. You could call it, having that home field advantage, you might say, not being at Princeton like they were last night.
Yeah, and the Comets all time since 2008 lead this series 31-4, and they are 3-1 in the postseason. One of the biggest wins coming in 2017, which was 20-4, as that one will be outside for ball number 1. And going back and talking about these games against Mason versus Princeton, Princeton has only beat that team, Mason in the playoffs once, and that came in 2008 with a 10-7 win. That won't be inside. 2-0 count.
Good O'Connor was able to get the first off of the error of Davis in his first at bat. Look at this time. Takes that one high. Don't want to put that ball in the same spot. It was a ground ball. It was a short. Should have been a routine play, but instead, just a bobbling from Davis at short. Got him to get on base. Got it all the way to third.
And not to mention, Grant O'Connor able to get the second on the error throw. Bobble from Davis and then the throw over. As that one is ripped. That one way foul, though. He was way early on that one, but absolutely crushed it foul. Would not have been a home run, but it was smoked, and that probably would have gotten 2.
O'Connor has some of the most power on this team, so really a dream spot for him to be in with the bases loaded. Comets have a chance to really pull away already in the second.
Vasquez, the pitch, 3-1, is high, and that will walk in yet again another run for the Comets, and now it is 6-1. And coming out is the head coach. Looks like the first baseman will take over. The number 18, Grayson Wolf, will go to pitcher.
After 3 straight walks from Vasquez, it's no surprise that his day's done. Not the start that he was wanting coming into today. He did not see Mason last year, so he didn't really have a grasp of what you were going to see from him. But overall, just not the day that he's going to want. And coming in with the stats that he had, just a tad bit over 2 ERA last year, and over 30 innings pitched, it's really unlike a guy like that to be throwing like that. But look at Wolf. It's his first time this year that he's been on the mound. Only 4 innings last year, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts, but now just hoping for a chance to get out of this jam. Probably the worst spot that you could come in.
Wolf, the left-handed pitcher. And Vasquez will take over his spot at first base. We will go to a quick break here as he warms up. We will be back here on Mason Sports Radio. are back here in the bottom of the second. It's been a long inning. Still no outs, and it is 6-1 Comet lead. Isaac Vargo, the DH, set to get ready to go. Maybe looking to see if he can get a big fly here, driving all 4 runs, and make it a 10-1 game.
Yeah, Isaac, you know, I've said a few times that somebody's not a power guy, and then they shut me up by hitting one over the fence, but it's kind of the same thing with Vargo. Hit a double off the wall in a scrimmage earlier this year, kind of hit the top.
Very could have been a home run.
Does have that power. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat.
Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called.
Vargo worked a 2-2 count in the first inning before grounding out.
Here's the pitch. That one rolled too short. 6-4 put out, and that will be the only out they are able to get. It will be a fielder's choice, but a run will score, making it 7-0. 7-1. My apologies.
So you can say kind of does the job. Vargo's able to get one in, but you know me knowing Isaac personally, he's wanting to get that base hit into center field. He's wanting to get 2 guys in, unable to do it, but still puts the lead higher.
As the pickoff attempt over to first, unsuccessful. Trying to get Vargo sleeping over there. That one hit into center field. Davies squared up, was the center fielder. That was Donner Jr., and the run will score. Darst able to get in. That will be a sac fly RBI for Sam Davies.
Now hitting for bases, number 2, Chase Cox.
It's a good job there from the juniors. Vargo and Davies both able to get a guy in at the expense of themselves. But it keeps growing this lead. The Comets starting to sit comfortable, and the great thing about that is, you can now get, maybe your starter Ben Hanley out of this game. There's no need to waste that arm when you have such a lead, and you can maybe potentially save him for this Saturday versus the Moeller Crusaders, because you're going to want that arm to be healthy, as he's your top guy going against one of the top teams in the state. So you don't really think about it until they're back out on the mound, but not only does this help the hitting and their score, but the pitching, it gives them a little bit of relief.
Yeah, but another thing is you can't take Hanley out and him not have the innings that he needs. He needs to go out and be able to throw at least 3 or 4 innings a game. As right now we're in the bottom of the second, it's already 8-1. As it will be a 1-0 count as he misses upstairs and away on the first pitch. Dots it on the outside corner, up and outside corner, and dots that one.
So now Chase Cox, who led off this inning for the Comets.
That one fouled straight back, hello.
Cox sent one over the left field wall earlier this inning, kind of started this rally.
Here's the pitch. Runners off. That one will be dribbled foul. Vargo took off there, and man, he would have been safe by a mile, but probably a hit and run on there, and unable to make good, decent contact was Cox. Set up, and here is the 1-2 inside. Makes it 2-1. Sorry, 2-2 count. Actually, it is a 3-2 count. Full count, 2 down. Runner on first for Cox. Pickoff attempt is no good. Let's see if they start it again and go home with it. With 2 outs, I expect you not to even really worry about the runner and just go straight for the batter and try to get him out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He dropped the strike. Throw over to first is good, and that will end the inning. A 6 spot in the second inning for the Comets, and the Comets have an 8-1 lead. We will be back here on Mason Sports Radio for the top of the third. And we're back here for the top of the third inning, leading off the DH number 14, Kenneth Pope. He'll get started here in the third inning. Pitch strike one called for Hanley. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. Will not get that one. Fastball up and away on Pope. The pitch. Strike 3. Backdoored the slider and gets him out. Backwards K. His first backwards K of the game. His third strikeout of the game so far. And the first pitch will be a ball low. Try to go for the changeup. And that one right at the second baseman, and it'll get him out. Johnson to Sanders, that will be a 4-3 putout.
Yeah, so after that first inning where Hanley gave up that one, he's been cruising through this Princeton lineup. He's retired the last 5.
And most of it being ground ball outs. Count for Hanley. And we'll get that one to sit in there for a strike. It will be 1-1. Hanley set the windup and the pitch. backdoors the slider, unable to get it to go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball blow right by him. He was way late on it. Shaw, his second at bat, first time up, grounded out to the second baseman for a 4-3 putout. Pitch. That one rolled over to Johnson again, over to Sanders, and that won the inning. Hanley sits him down in order.
3 up and 3 down after 2.5.
In the 2.5, we'll head to the bottom of the third, and the Comets working with an 8-1 lead. We will be back here on Mesa Sports Radio.
We'll be back for the bottom of the third here at Mason Middle School. The Comets coming off of a 6-run second inning to extend the lead to 8-1. As now Brent Fisher up for his second at-bat of the game. Works a walk in the second. Still Grayson Wolf out on the mound. Looks at strike one. You look at Wolf. They're in the... Once he came in for Vasquez in the second, got the guys out, still gave up some of those runs, wouldn't go earned against him. Strike two. Fisher now down 0-2. But it was a great job from Wolf to kind of escape that inning without letting even more damage.
That one fouled right back into the umpire behind the dish. Give him a second to recuperate after the foul ball right to the dome. Here's the 0-2. Strike three, dotted the curveball on the outer half. Fisher will go down looking.
Now hitting, number 5, Cade Landhier.
Yeah, so after forcing a full count in his first at-bat there in the second, he goes down. Strike 1, 2, and 3 after a foul ball. Kind of a 180 of events in those at-bats. It's not what you want.
That one's popped up. Foul ball. Landelier, last time up, like you mentioned, Daniel, walked. And that's pretty much was one of the leading factors of the 6-run inning that the Comets just had. And then a quick 3 outs for Hanley, as that one will go outside. And Daniel, the Comets trying to possibly go and try to defend their state championship. Last time someone was able to repeat as champions in state was Division III winners in 1983 and 1984, Coldwater High School. Before that, it was the Elder three-peats from 1958 to 1960.
Yeah, number 3, Drew Johnson.
As that one will be a hit by pitch for Landelier, and he'll be on with 1 down. Top of the lineup, back up.
So 2 times up for Landier and 2 walks. And last inning in the second, he kind of helped start that walking spree that the Comets went on to help force the bases loaded for multiple batters. You hope they can do it again, just this time get even more.
As with the left-handed pitcher, really checking and keeping honest over there at first base. Speedy runner like Landier over at first. Expect him to try to take off, as that one will be a fastball dotted on the outer half.
Johnson let down that beautiful bunt in his last at-bat in the second, went right down the third base line. So again, they look to Landier.
Be a 1-1 count with 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So runner will go. The throw down. He is out at second. That will be the 2nd out of the inning, and a 1-2 count on the leadoff man, Johnson.
What a throw there behind the plate.
Shaw, great throw, great pop.
Absolutely. And you look at the jump from Landier, not a great jump at all. It was somewhat of an offline throw, but still able to get the tag. Nice tag as well down there at second. You hope that Landier, if he's able to get a better jump on that, that's much different.
Strike 3 called on Johnson on an inside pitch, and that will set him down.
In the 3rd, the Comets, no runs, no hits, no runners left. After 3 complete, Mason 8, Princeton 1.
We will go ahead and send it to a quick break after that one
Already turned it
on
off.
Miss Sports Radio.
Drinks and food available.
We're back here in the top of the fourth inning as number 8, Manuel Sanchez Gonzalez, the second baseman, had a sac fly RBI to center field in his first at-bat. Ben Hanley still on the mound.
Yeah, we look at the trend of Ben Hanley, a little bit of a rough first inning, but after that was able to just cruise right through these past couple. That's how he
tried the breaking ball, hit him right in the head, so that'll be a
now batting, cleanup hitter.
Hit by pitch.
Number 7, Junior.
Let go of the slider maybe a little too early.
Vasquez struck out in his first at-bat. Didn't have the day he wanted on the mound, but now it's kind of a chance where he can make up.
Vasquez was actually a hit by pitch in the first at-bat. And then looks like they're checking on the runner over at first base after he got hit on the head with the slider. Apparently they were saying it looked like they had blood on the helmet, which not quite sure how the blood could end up on the outside on the helmet, but here we are as no outs in the top of the fourth. Hanley having a long conference with the catcher J.J. Darst. Runner on first, looking probably get a double play here with Junior Vasquez on the mound in the batter's box. Hit by pitch his first at bat.
And Hanley in his first outing versus Oak Ridge kind of struggled with his command, especially on his fastball. Was leaving a lot over the plate that time. Hit Gonzalez.
Fastball upstairs out of the zone. Will be ball number 1. 1-0 count. Back pick, no good on the pickoff attempt. Hanley sitting high 80s, low 90s on the fastball on quick pickoff again, unsuccessful. That has the slider, also has a cutter and a changeup. The pitch. Strike 1, outside half. 89 on the fastball. The delivery and the pitch. Up inside fastball. Little chin music there. Backed him off the plate.
And you hope Hanley's not starting to lose that fastball a little bit. Was working very well the past couple innings, but now already hit a batter in that one, high and in.
Coming back! The 90-mile-per-hour fastball that backed him up, and then a foul ball. 2-2. If you're Hanley here, what are you trying to throw here, Daniel?
You still have another pitch to waste with it being a 2-2 count. But I think you like your odds here against Vasquez. So you might go and attack him.
Back pick, no good. On the pickoff attempt, we will set it up 2-2.
I think 3 times this at bat that he's looked back at Gonzalez.
The pitch. Inside. Full count. Full count, no down, with a runner on first. The runner on first is Sanchez Gonzalez, and up the bat is junior Vera Vasquez. Strike three, dotted the fastball and sits him down. 90-mile-per-hour fastball sits him down on strikes, looking.
What a pitch there from Hanley. Talked a little bit about the command on his fastball. That time was just able to put it right in the zone, and Vasquez knew it right as it hit Darth's glove.
Outside on the fastball, that will be ball one. If you're Hanley here, you're going to try to maybe roll one try to get them to roll one over and round up into a double play. Here's the pitch. Strike one, outside corner.
This Comet team very capable of turning that double play. Right here would work wonders for Hanley.
Outside, that one will get away from Darce and all the way back to the backstop. Wild pitch for Hanley, and that will move a runner up 90 feet to second base. 2-1 count, one down, and the top of the fourth inning. The pitch. Hesitant swing, and don't even think he really wanted to swing at that one. And then it was RA in the glove. Fastball, 2-2 count.
Yeah, just an awkward swing there from Duran. He's already struck out once today.
Looked for the pickoff attempt, no one home.
Hanley is not shying away from Gonzalez on the base path multiple times, and he was on first, now on second.
That one's hit up towards right field. Underneath it is Cox. Cox throwing to third. The throw late. Online but late to Davies. That will be a sacrifice flyout. Runner will move up to third base.
Number 5, Corey
2 down now.
Jr.
So Bonner grounded out back to Hanley. His first at bat, not a chance to try and break away at this deficit a little bit. With Gonzalez on third.
That was Fisher out there in right field that made the catch in the throw over to first, as strike one will be called on Bonner. Huge cut there, and he'll swing right through the fastball. 0-2 count, 2 down. Top of the fourth. Hanley, the pitch. Outside. Got that call earlier, not sure if it was a little high where we were standing. Here's the pitch. Slider inside, no, bite. Here's the 2-2 delivery to Bonner, as time will be called, and Hanley will step off.
So now you're Hanley. You know, if this run does come in to score, it really doesn't change much for the aspect of this game, but at least stat-wise.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Fastball on the outer half. Blowed right by him, not even close to touching it. sat down on strikes, and we will go to the bottom of the fourth. The Comets coming to bat. We will be back here on Mesa Sports Radio. We're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Liam Sanders will lead it off. Got hit by pitches. First at bat, walked his second at bat. Here's his third at bat. He's 0 for 1 today.
And Wolf still on the mound for Princeton. You like what you've seen from him since he came in. You know, had a little bit different of a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the third. Landier got hit, but they still threw him out. He tried to swipe second.
That one is smoked foul. Hits on top of the middle school, and we will go ahead and do it again. 1-0-1 count.
Sanders has drawn 2 walks today. He drew 13 in his few at-bats last year. With that power threat.
That one will get opposite way. The throw to first, offline. Tried to janitor throw him out at first, but unable and unsuccessfully attempted. Now up to bat is J.J. Darce. He walked his second at bat and hit a 2-run blast in the first inning. And safe to say it's been all Comets pretty much since that first inning with the J.J. Darce home run.
How about that with Sanders? Just because he hit it to the outfield doesn't mean it's a guaranteed hit. He's still got to run all the way down to first.
Here's the pit inside. Ball 1, the slider does not connect. Looking to get him fishing on it, but no good. The pitch. Swing right through it. Darce swinging for the fences on that one, but comes up way, way short as it landed in the catcher's glove.
Yeah, it's already been a great game for Darce, like he said. Homered in the first, drew a walk in the second. Right in the middle of that walk spree as the Comets went on.
So that one will sit low. It'll be 2-1. And we've talked about it multiple times today. Darce probably being one of the better players on the Comet team this season, but there's still so much talent going around.
Yeah, and definitely a big confidence booster for Darce. Batted around 150 last year and already having a great start to this season.
Darce also missing a lot of time last year due to injury.
Chance to work a walk again.
Foul ball. Makes it full. 3-2 count on the catcher for the Comets. pitch. Sanders off, going, and that will be a walk for Darce, his second walk drawn of the game.
Now hitting number 9, Grant O'Connor.
And up to bat now is Grant O'Connor. His first at bat reached on an error and went over to second due to another error happening on that play, and then walked in the second inning. Left on right matchup. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung right through it way early. Change up. Wolf set. Here's the pitch. Down, and that one will get to the backstop. Both runners will move up. Sanders the third, and Darce over to second. Wild pitch.
So O'Connor in a very similar spot he was last inning, last at bat, came up with bases loaded. Now almost the same look, except nobody on first. He got 2 in scoring position. Big chance to drive them in.
The pitch. That one's cranked to left center field. That one is gone. Another home run for the Comets, and off the bat of Grant O'Connor this time. A 3-run blast. Comets are a grand slam away from being a home run cycle. And Grant O'Connor feels happy after that one. A great hit and drives in 3 runs. And it is now 11-1. The Comets with a huge 10-run lead with a bases clearing bomb.
About that for Grant O'Connor. Has some of the most power on this team alongside some of these other guys. We mentioned the home run in the scrimmage versus Springboro, and now he puts it in, puts one over the fence in meaningful baseball. So what a show from this Comet offense so far today.
Up the bat is the designated hitter, Isaac Vargo. So that pitch will be outside for ball 1.
And not the day that Vargo's really wanted. Grounded out to short in his first at bat. Then a fielder's choice put him on first.
This is a 1-1 count. Vargo, like you said earlier today, Daniel, probably one of the more promising kids earlier in the season. Had 2 hits in Oak Ridge in a game that really did not go the Comets' way, losing that game 10-5, and then had a base hit yesterday against Princeton.
Already has that 2-game hit streak, just trying to keep it alive. Makes it 3-0.
3-0 count. The pitch upstairs, and Vargo will walk.
Very easy walk there for Vargo. If isn't able to get a hit, it'd be kind of weird for in 3 games you have 2 hits. Your hit streak ending on the game where your offense is the best.
Number 4, Sam Davies.
Feels like it'd be a little bit backwards.
Still a lot of game left to play here, Daniel. Vargo walks. And up now is Sam Davies, the third baseman for today's action. Outside, ball 1.
He's had a sac fly in his last at bat. So grounded out to short.
Sac fly Ribby in the second. That one will be away. 2-0 count.
This Comet offense probably starting to get to Wolf a little bit.
As a curveball will sit in there but not be called a strike. Vargo on first. 3-0 count, no one on.
Once Wolf came in there in the second, after Vasquez came out, came in aggressive.
And another four pitch walk.
Just course, after that, 8 straight balls.
Now pinch hitting for the Comets, number 31, Chase Gander.
Chase Gander will go ahead and pinch hit for Cox. And then we'll go ahead and flip around. Not quite sure who will be on the mound, but we'll go ahead and head to a quick break while they get the warm up. Comets up huge. We will be back here on Mesa Sports Radio. We are back here in the bottom of the fourth. Carson Curran on for the Vikings. Up to bat will be Gander, replacing Chase Cox.
Yeah, Curran, very little experience on the mound, and he comes into a pretty tough situation. The Comets already have 3 this inning thanks to Grant O'Connor, but now they got 2-1, still nobody out with a fresh bat.
The sophomore Gander. So this is Chase Gander, the third baseman. Listed as a third baseman on GMC, definitely could play multiple other positions. You like having versatility, as that one will be hit right back into the screen, and that will be now 0-2. Looking, trying to minimize the damage. Princeton already down by 10, and we are in the 4th inning. 3 spot after Grant O'Connor 3-run homer earlier in the inning. Here's the pitch to Gander, and that will be inside, and that will walk him. That will send him to first base. Base is juiced now for number 16, Dylan Heimbuck, another kid who has some power.
2 straight pinch hitters for the Comets with Gander and now Heimbuck. Heimbuck, some decent power from the left side. Hasn't seen any varsity action.
First pitch ball. And again, Daniel, I mentioned Comets are a grand slam away from the home run cycle, a feat that is not easy to obtain.
Absolutely, rarely do you even hear those couple of words in a sentence together.
So that one will be low and inside. And not to mention, team home run cycle, just a cycle in general, those are big feats. But the Comets only have 4 hits tonight, and 3 of them are big flies.
She showed you how how many walks hit by pitches, both of those combined, that Princeton has surrendered. You have this huge lead. You would think it's because of the Mason offense playing so well, and not to discredit, they definitely have, but in Princeton kind of shooting themselves in the foot mainly throughout this game.
That one fouled into the street, almost hit a car driving on Mason Montgomery Road. 3-2 count for Heimbuck. The pitch. That one smashed into center field. Redding caught. Throw is cut off. The runner will score. Vargos scores. Davies over to third. Sac fly RBI for Dylan Heimbuck. And it will be now 12-1.
Pinch hitting for the Comets, number 33, J.T. Vaughn.
Just a nice, Heimbuck's his first varsity at bat. He's able to work a full count, then get that sacrifice fly to get a run in. So you like to see from your junior. So many of guys from this 2026 class getting their first reps this year. And so far, not a lot of growing pains, especially at the plate, for this little group of guys.
Entering the game will be number 33, J.T. Vaughn, senior catcher replacing Landelier. Potentially see some people getting switched around. Maybe Darst will exit this game. Like you said, been saying, get Hanley out of the game, save his arm.
Absolutely, kind of, unless you're trying to have him get those innings to keep his arm fresh. Now there's really no reason to be keeping him in.
Stepping in will be Vaughn for his first at-bat this evening. Backup backstop for this team. Pitch outside, ball one.
Vaughn hasn't gotten any experience this year in the lone two games that the Comets have played. But now with this comfortable lead, they're able to switch out some of these guys. That one almost got him. They're able to switch out some of these guys and get these backups in, get their playing time with the 10-run lead. So, 11-run. Upstairs once again.
Be a 3-0 count now. Vaughn. Pitch outside, 4 straight pitches outside the zone, and that will be a 4-pitch walk. And now up to bat will be number 21, Tyler Groff, and he will step in for Johnson in his first at-bat on varsity.
It's 4 straight pinch hitters for the Comets, taking out almost this entire starting lineup.
So the first pitch will be a ball low. Here's the pitch to Groff. Low inside, but will be touching and called a strike. Pitch will go straight up and out of play. One, 2 count, 1 down for Tyler Groff. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one downstairs, that will skip off the ground and make it 2-2.
Karam struggling since he came in this inning. Just so far, this pitching staff for Princeton not having the night that they've wanted.
Pitch outside.
Princeton yesterday, especially in the later innings, from about inning 4 to inning 7, kind of held the Comets scoreless. Comets got most of the runs in that early part of the game, then were shut down.
Full count pitch upstairs, and that will walk in a run. Make it 13-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And now stepping into bat will be number 22, Jaden Blockett, will sub in for Sanders. So Sanders starting the inning, he will sit down, and Blockett will step in place of him. Blockett, a big kid, a sophomore, first base and pitcher.
This is 2 times today for this Comet offense that the guy who's led off, or we could say the number who's led off in the lineup, coming back up to bat in the same inning, happened in the 2nd. Now here in the 4th.
Again, we mentioned it again, the Comets only 4 hits today. 13 runs, though. As the pitch. That one's hit rocked to center field, but read on by Donner, and then both runners tagging up at first and, at second and third. Gander will score the advancement over to third. Will make it 2 down now.
For the Comets, number 24, J.J. Darst.
And JJ still in the game. Nope, it looks like he will eventually be subbed out.
Carter Phillips.
Carter Phillips will replace him. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Comets up 14-1.
And Coach Bly not shying away from these bench players. 6 straight batters have been pinch hit for this Comet team.
Grant's pitch hits the outside corner, and it will be a 1 count. Comets have some action in the bullpen. It will be the lefty, number 42, Braden West, up in the pen. See Hanley finally sit down in today's action. 1-1 count.
That's what you want to see for Hanley. You don't want to overuse a guy when you have such a commanding lead, especially when you're going to the University of Cincinnati to take on one of the top teams in the state of Ohio. You're going to want your ace to be out on the mound. I would, be confident in saying that the Comets are planning on rolling either Ben Hanley or Visconti out this Saturday versus Moeller. So don't waste the guy. He got his pitches in. He keeps his arm fresh.
That one chopped foul for Carter Phillips.
He's able to keep his arm fresh and still, not tire it out. It's his 2nd outing of the year. He's going to get the win here tonight. And look at the game for Hanley. Had a rough first inning, but after that, cruised right through the Princeton lineup.
Yes, absolutely. As Phillips waiting on Curran's pitch. A windup and the pitch. Inside. Spits on it and make it 2-2. pitch. Chopped foul and back. 2-2 will do it over again with 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Outside, strike 3, and rings him up. That will be the end of the bottom of the 4th inning. The Comets score 6 runs in the 4th. Makes it 14-1. We'll go to a quick break. We will be back here on Mesa Sports Radio. We're back here in the top of the 5th inning. Pitching change. Hanley will be subbed out, and big Braden West, number 42, takes the mound for his first appearance on the young campaign.
Braden West, or as we call him, B. West, his first varsity outing here in his senior year in Edison State commit to go pitch there. The first time we get a look at the southpaw, low velocity. More of a command kind of a guy. Starts it out 0-1.
76 miles per hour on the fastball there. As that one will dot inside. 0-2. West going very quick. His time is called. Stepped off. West looking 0-2. Here's the pitch. Wiped them out. Strike 3. What a pitch. And sits them down on strikes. Another strikeout for this Comet pitching staff tonight.
The first career strikeout and the first career at bat for Braden West out on the mound. The off speed looking to be working for him today. Could be a guy that could eat some innings for this team.
As that one squared up, but right at the left fielder, O'Connor. And that will set him down on the first pitch. 2 down now in the top of the
For
5th.
Vikings, number 10, Charlie Rubino.
That'll be a fly out to 7. Now new batter as that one inside, no go. Try to get him biting on the curveball. Two-0 count. 2 down in the top of the 5th. Fastball strike. Two-one count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2 count.
Like to see B. West attacking the zone the way he has.
The pitch. Check swing. And he did go. And that will be the game. Right there. A great outing there from Braden West. A great 3-batter outing for West and a great outing for Ben Hanley. Gets the job done, gets a win in the win column. The Comets will be victors 14-1. And Daniel, what did you see in this game that we can expect moving forward?
You see an offense that's getting into their groove. Like you said, didn't have a lot of hits, but you don't need it when you draw almost 10 walks in that game. In this game, so a beautiful job by the Comets. You got some big flies. J.J. Darce, Chase Cox, Grant O'Connor sending ones over the left field wall. So overall, hitting-wise, you love what you see. And on the mound, Ben Hanley did what he's been doing the past 3 years at the varsity level. Then you see Braden West making his first appearance on varsity, having a 1-2-3 inning, taking 2 down via the strikeout. So great game from the Comets. They have Colerain on Friday, but the big game is this Saturday at the University of Cincinnati versus Moeller. And the way that they're playing right now, I think this Comet team, they're starting to heat up, and you like what you're going to be seeing this Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. The defending state champs will go on and be 2-1 on the young campaign. 7 punch-outs for the Comets pitching staff today. That'll be all here, folks. Trevor Rose with my broadcast partner, Daniel Panetti, as always. And then Jacob Cameron working behind the scenes, doing some camera work for us. Comets win 14.